So I'm gonna rework these wires a little bit. I've been kind of doing a lot of this electrical stuff lately. This is quite a way to travel. Here I am. It's beautiful. This is his 12-volt off-grid cabin electrical system, you guys. It's pretty old. Wait till you see the rest of it. Like, what do you make of that?
You only allowed up to 10 horsepower here, so it's
nice and quiet.
It just changes the vibe.
There's another bite. It's all you, man. Oh, there's a deer up there. This is Nick's Fordham tool, which is kind of like a Dremel. It's got a flex shaft on the end of it and a little bit that I'm going to use to cut this plastic. And this is a little box I'm making for the solar breaker. Okay. So I made 4 mounting screw holes for countersunk screws in the bottom and slotted out so that basically this breaker can get installed on the face of this cover plate. It's going to go over it, and it's going to go in there like that with the terminals behind and the wires attached to it. So this can, you take the cover plate off and it'll pull the wires out with it. You can swap this out easily if later in the future this ever needs to be changed. It's not going to be a huge deal, and that can just stay mounted up there on top of there. So that's the plan. After all that, I just realized I can't mount that right there, and I put a lot of time into thinking that I could, but I just remembered that the back of this thing's got some cooling fins and the airflow's got to go up. So I'm going to rework these wires a little bit and install this like so. It's kind of weird. I mean, just like that, I'm at a ferry terminal. I finished up Nick's van right where I did. We still got to connect the electrical into the Mercedes, and to do that, he's got to finish up this cabinet and get this part from his welder friend of his first. And so once he gets all that situated in there, then I can actually chase the wires up into the front, because right now they would just be in the way of that cabinet that's being built for him, or that aluminum frame. So I drove up here to Campbell River, and I'm taking the ferry over to Quadra Island, which is right back there. And I've never been on Quadra before. It's I'm pretty excited to go check it out. And I'm going to be meeting up with my cousin Steven over there, who's got a new shack that him and his wife just bought, and they've got to do an electrical job out there. So I've been kind of doing a lot of this electrical stuff lately. Anyway, yeah, I'm heading over there to scope it all out and make a list of all the supplies and stuff that he's going to need to get. And I don't think I'll be spending a whole lot of time while I'm over there, but he's right on the lake, and I'm gonna cast my line in the water and see if we can get dinner. But yeah, see that boat back there, that big one? Roy Christian it's called. It's a pretty neat boat. It's I like how the basically the helm is right up there, right above, and it's got those windows that can't forward. I don't know what it's called, but from that angle they could really see a lot more of what's going on right on the water in front of the boat. It's pretty neat with a boat like that. So anyway, the wind's probably blowing into the microphone, which isn't good, so I'll just have to pick this up here soon. Quadra Island. Yeehaw. This is quite a way to travel. I'm trying to block you guys from the wind right now as I say this, but being able to travel on a ferry boat between islands is amazing. It's such a cool experience. And it was one of the things that I was really attracted to out on the West Coast when I grew up in Ontario and I spent time in Quebec. I was coming out here and being able to travel around on these things eventually. This one is going to cost me $30. That includes my vehicle and me, and it takes me over to that island. It's just a 10-minute sailing, so it's pretty quick. And then it's free on the way back. So that'll get me in the van over there. It's amazing, really cool. And if you ever come out this way, I recommend trying it. It's a beautiful way to see different parts of the province, and being right on the water like that and travel with your vehicle. And if you're taking the smaller ferries like I'm gonna do with this one here today, you can get a BC Ferries card. I just learned about this, that will give you a discount on these smaller ferries. So I didn't get it for this trip, but I'm gonna get it for the way back. So when I come back through here, I don't know if that's gonna be tomorrow or the day after, I'll try to pick one of those cards up, and apparently you just load it up like you would load up a gift card or like a, something like that. You just kind of keep reloading it. Anyway, these cars are going to disembark, and I'm going to go get in the van, get on there. Man, I can already tell this place is like a step back in time, and things probably take a little while longer on this island to do anything, getting parts, working on stuff, projects and all that stuff. I'm sure it's just, you involve a boat like that, it's going to take a little bit more time. But what a quaint place. Just up here, I think we've got a bridge we're going to go over, and there's going to be a lake on either side. This guy in his little barge. That's pretty neat. This is pretty cool. I've really been feeling privileged today in a lot of ways, because look at where I am. Like, I'm alive. I'm on this blue planet, and I got food in my belly. I'm hydrated, clean water, and I'm on this dock. And my cousin's shack that he bought. I'm not in a position to afford that. He's done so much in his life to be able to do this sort of thing. But here I am. It's beautiful. I'm just walking down his little dock here. It's a little bit shallow. You can see some weeds down there. This guy over here, he's got, you see that? Let's see if I can zoom in on that. Right now it kind of looks like a dock, but you see how there's an outboard on that one? That's actually like a dock that detaches from the main dock, and it's kind of built like a barge. You can ride that all the way down to where that bridge is. And that's where most people park their cars and come all the way back here with their gear and all that sort of stuff. Steven wants to do the same thing, get something here for his place. Oh, we're all zoomed in. This isn't working. Here I am giving you that big kind of not really important but contextual speech, and I wasn't even zoomed in properly on the camera. Anyway, pretty cool. Pretty cool. This guy's done a beautiful job with his little place up there too. And I don't see any sort of solar up there. They don't have a whole lot in the way of sun. Steven's got a lot of sun on his place, so. This is his 12-volt off-grid cabin electrical system, you guys. Can you make sense of this? Apparently it's high voltage. And look at this. Like, this is a communication wire that's been stripped back on every single one of those little tiny wires, and it's been screwed in this little lug thing. And then there's two tiny, like, 18 gauge wires going into it, coming from a bigger wire down to some weird bus bar deal with even smaller. Jeez Louise.
It's got notes, look.
Oh, here we go. Unplug 12-volt DC lamp when using this cord for AC.
It goes in here.
What the? Oh my gosh.
That lamp is upstairs.
And we got some fuses here that are I mean, that technology still works. It's still good, but it's pretty old. Wait till you see the rest of it. Yeah.
Oh, it looks like the otters moved in here once. That was not good.
Oh yeah, got some otter poo. Otter poo.
It's not fresh, thank God.
You do want to, yeah. Well, we'll talk about your electrical system. We'll make a little bit of an improvement.
Too big?
I think so.
Look at these ones go up into the kitchen. These two ones. Look at this. There's wire. There's wire. Right to there, like nice corrosion, little wet.
Mm-hmm.
And then one comes into this fuse and goes over this bus bar.
Breaker to that bus bar. Oh, that's a decent bus bar.
There's some stuff we can reuse in here for sure. There's another one.
Yeah. I mean, copper in that piece alone is probably worth $100. Looks like a keel for some kind of sailboat or something.
Mm-hmm. Hey, I got your paddles.
Oh yeah, thanks, buddy. They look like they're a little big for the van, but they would work.
That would work.
Maybe if I
strap it to the roof.
Yeah.
I want to carry those suckers outside.
Oh, this on the other hand, however, if I put this on a cordless drill on a shaft, I might be able to.
Oh, we'll take that. Let's do that.
I don't know.
I want to see that in the video.
One there. This one's too big. This one might work. I don't know how to get it.
This one's just right.
It's just right. Yeah, I can put a little cotter pin through there. I don't know. Screw around with it, see if we can get it to go. My drill's probably not strong enough, but you never know. Is this a fishing reel? What is this thing? No. Wow! Look at this.
Oh, it's a grinder.
That thing's an antique. It's gonna need a rebuild.
It's gonna. Oh.
You know what you do with this? You take a photograph of it, like a really nice thumbnail of it, and you go rebuild antique hand grinder, and it'll get like 2 million views. People will watch this video and be like, I gotta see how this thing gets remade.
You gotta take this apart.
That's pretty cool. And then you got a little
Carb cleaner.
oh, yeah, there you go. What is this? Compe. It's an old classic spinning reel. Paddle boards. What's this big white thing over here?
That's the composting toilet.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
No way. So your poop and pee goes into that thing, and
Yeah. So.
you got a little handle that you turn.
Yeah, 60 times. There's the battery. He's got it on its separate solar panel.
Oh, you said that this has a fan, right? That's why?
Yeah, but I think
That's the sound we
if
hear?
you're not here, that I shouldn't have to listen to that all the time.
That's right here. Yeah, it's a tired fan. I mean, it's been working in a shitty environment for who knows how long. When you got to put equipment through shitty environments, they don't last too long.
Who wants to work in a shitty organization? You know?
Yeah. Look at this place, guys. It's a waterfront cabin on this lake. But really why I'm down here is because I'm going to show you this stuff here. This is the solar panel array. And it's getting sun, as you can see, but like there's just some weird business going on here. Like, what do you make of that? And those two are in series, those two are in series, that one's independent. It goes off to its own land. These two go together, that one's independent. Looks like they're all together. Here's more. We got, yeah, just, I don't know, strange things going on, non-insulated wires. This fancy has got to be really important, whatever that is. It seems to be hooked up to it. Yeah. One type of wire connected to another type of wire, connected to another type of wire, going up to no man's land. This is just far out. You know what I think we should do? Just rip it all out. Start over. You okay with that?
Oh yeah, I'm here for the party. Let's rip it all out.
They're different types. You can see there's different types of solar panels that are up there. That one's different from that one. Those two are. That one's even bigger than the rest of them. Wowie. Good times.
Young Skywalker.
You said you had beer?
I have beer. I think we need beer.
Yeah.
Yeah, we need beer.
Yeah. So we're just talking about what kind of electrical items he might be using, and we're trying to size everything appropriately for that, and probably step it up a little bit so that he's got some room to add things to the system in time should he decide to do that. Just make it a little bit bigger than it needs to be. Yeah. Anyway, that's it. The thinking and discussing phase. So we're discussing electrical, and Steven is just pointing out that there's this little barge going by. He was saying that this is part of the culture here on the lake.
Yeah, and people go out at night for dinner, and they'll park in different areas where there's no cabins.
With the barge?
With the barge.
And just hang out.
They'll just go out and hang out. You only allow up to 10 horsepower here, so it's
nice and quiet.
It just changes the vibe completely on the lake. It's great.
Yeah. Yeah. 147 inches from there to there. Over here, and that's 11 feet. This is a bad house, you guys. It looks like, yeah, crazy. A little beehive up there. There's bats up there. Right? You can hear them.
I'm up here for some quiet. What's up? Nice bats.
This line sees some salt water. It's going to dry. So you got some weeds.
Yep.
We got a little rainbow, but the battery died on my other phone when I was trying to film it, so it's all good. And he really swallowed the hook, so he's coming home to the van, or we're gonna cook him up or something. Who knows? There's another bite. It's all you, man. Is he on it? No. It's all good, it's just me again. You found a nice little patch of food, eh? It's okay. It's alright. She's a bit of a timid one. It's all good, girl. Let's get a little visit there at the cabin to get acquainted with it. And my battery died on my camera while I was out fishing, but I caught 4 trout. So I got my limit. One of them was a nice cutthroat, so anyway, that's gonna go in my fridge. Probably eat that tomorrow night. So when I come out here to do the electrical, it'll be a nice bonus to be able to do a little side fishing at the same time. I can hear another deer or something just in the woods there. See if you can see their eyes looking back. Oh, there's a deer up there, further up on the road. Yeah, see it way up there? Oh, that shows up on the camera. Yeah, it kind of does. Way off there. Not looking this way anymore. I can see it still, but it's not looking this way. Yep. There. Yep. Yeah, it's a deer, all right. Oop. Huh. Anyway, here we are. There's a few bugs in here. There's a big mosquito. Look at that guy. That was a big one. Back in the ferry lineup for the way off of Quadra. It was a quick on and off trip, and I got everything I need to basically scope everything out and build out as electrical. And I'm not sticking around because the cell service isn't the best of quality unless you're down at this end of the island. And I got a lot of work to do. That's just on my computer, stuff for YouTube for you guys and stuff, and then some other stuff for the yoga companies and whatnot. So I'm gonna head back down south, and Bass Pro Shops, when I was in there yesterday, they got a big truck that was coming in later that day that they should have out on the shelves this morning. So they didn't have anything. So hopefully today I can take a look and see what they've got. Apparently sales have been up and they haven't been able to keep stuff in stock, and manufacturers aren't shipping them a lot of stuff. Anyway, it's a tight little sardine ship in here. So I'm gonna leave it at that for now because it's pretty noisy, and I'll say I caught a couple of trout in his lake right off of front of his dock. One of them was a nice cutthroat trout, all yellow, really pretty. And then the other ones were smaller ones, and I was just every one of the small ones just swallowed down the hook. And I'm fishing with a barbless hook, but they just, when they swallow it like that, it's just not much you can do. I suppose I could cut the line and let it go, as some people say, but the whole idea of the hook dissolving in a fish and being okay, just in a small fish anyway, just rubs me the wrong way. I hate that saying, rubs me the wrong way. I always think masturbation when I hear that saying, but I still say it. Don't rub me the wrong way. Anyway. Yeah, Anyway. Here, I'll let you go ahead.